Love triangle uncovered. I knew something was off the moment we stepped into the cozy cabin nestled in the heart of the woods, meant to be our romantic hideaway for the weekend. The air was thick with the scent of pine and something else I couldn't quite place. Maybe it was the tension radiating from him. We'd barely unpacked when his phone buzzed again, and he excused himself, leaving me alone to explore this supposed love nest. My stomach twisted with the feeling that things weren't as idyllic as they seemed, but I pushed it aside, focusing on the crackling fireplace and the promise of a weekend away from the chaos of city life. I should have trusted my gut. The next morning, after a breakfast of awkward silences and forced smiles, he suggested a hike. The trail wound through the forest, each step taking us further from the cabin and deeper into the unknown. As we reached a secluded clearing, I noticed a group of people standing under a tree, their faces familiar yet out of place here. My heart dropped when I recognized her, the other woman, the one I'd suspected but never confronted. She stepped forward, her eyes locking with mine, and that's when it all clicked. The romantic getaway was nothing but a facade, a carefully orchestrated setup for an intervention I never saw coming. Her voice was steady as she laid out the truth, a web of lies and deception I was entangled in without even knowing. He had been living a double life, splitting his time and affection between us, playing the perfect partner to each of us in turn. The betrayal was a knife to the gut, and as I listened to her speak, anger bubbled up inside me, simmering just beneath the surface. I demanded answers, my voice raw with hurt and disbelief, but he just stood there, caught between us, his mask finally slipping to reveal the coward underneath. The confrontation was explosive, a storm of accusations and confessions that left me reeling. As the dust settled, I realized that this twisted love triangle was more than just a betrayal of trust, it was a betrayal of myself, of the person I believed I was in the relationship. The intervention wasn't just about him, it forced me to face the uncomfortable truth about my own choices, my willingness to ignore red flags for the sake of love. Leaving the clearing, I felt the weight of the world lift from my shoulders, stepping into the light of truth, ready to rebuild and reclaim myself from the ashes of his lies.